Hello and good afternoon. This is Shokri from Chef in My Kitchen again. So, as we are in the middle of the vegetarian week, I was thinking of making something not just vegetarian but healthy in the same tone as the other previous few videos we done. With that in mind, a good dish that came to mind is falafel. Now, falafel is made purely from chickpeas. However, for this particular dish, we cannot and we will not use tinned chickpeas. They just won't work, purely because they're very moist, they're full of water, and they've been in the water for a long time. So once you start processing them, they will become like a paste, so it won't work. How it should be done is dried chickpeas and soaked overnight in water. That's all it takes. I mean, we've put only just a pound and is over a kilo now, just twice as much in weight because of the water obviously inside. So like I said, we soaked some chickpeas overnight. Today we cleaned them, we washed them a couple of times, we drained them nicely, and they're ready to go. Fill as much as you can in your food processor, depending how big is your food processor, and we just work it on. Now, you've got to bear in mind, we don't want the chickpeas to become very powdery. Again, it will just won't work. It needs to be like couscous or even less than couscous, and that will work nicely. That will keep it holding on together. Perfect. One small onion. For this much, you need one small onion chopped in advance, make it easier. And we just okay. So now we've got the onions as we like it. Now we've processed the onion, we put it, or we add it to the chickpeas. We've got a few spices here. We've got turmeric, we've got coriander, we've got cumin, a bit of salt, black pepper, cayenne pepper, and we'll just mix them all in here. 1 teaspoon of each. If you wanted a bit of spice here, maybe an extra half teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Mix it nicely there. We've got minced garlic here. And then before we finish, we add some flour. It is gluten-free flour. So the whole dish is gluten-free. You need to be patient. Don't get annoyed or rush in it. It's no good to rush it. Just take your time. A handful of parsley, flat parsley. So the outlook, your outcome should be like this. While we are mixing that, I'm gonna put a pan on of sunflower oil. Now, why sunflower and not olive oil? We can use any other kinds apart from sunflower. We can use vegetable oil, we can use rapeseed oil, because they resist the temperature up to about 400 degrees. Olive oil will burn after 200 degrees. So you do not use olive oil for frying at high heat. It will just burn before you know it. We need to heat it till about 320, 340 degrees. Any lower than that, as soon as we start putting the chickpeas and the falafel, they will open up. So to keep them firm and to just quickly seal together, we need a very hot oil. And you start using your hands to mix it, you'll find that quite moist, which is good. You don't want it very, very moist, but you don't want it dry. It's just the balance. Balling it like this. If it doesn't hold, is because it's still moist. You'll add a bit more of flour, gluten-free flour, obviously. This amount, as you can see, is holding nicely there. So we'll wait for the oil to heat up and then we start frying them. The hotter it is, the less oil this will carry. So now we have these falafel ready. We've got some mini pita breads that we warmed them up a bit. And then you can use your filling. Hummus, homemade hummus. This is, if you go to one of our other videos, you'll see how we've made the homemade hummus. Some rocket salads, some mixed leaf salads there. Harrissa base, some salads, cucumber, some tomatoes here, nice cherry tomatoes. Couple of these. And so on and so forth. Whatever filling you can use some nice yogurt, minted yogurt, or just natural yogurt. We've got some here with the avocado, and so on. So you got the idea. Well, I hope you will enjoy these with me. I'm gonna finish them off by myself. And we'll see you soon for another dish. Have a nice day. Bye bye.